Today, I'm going to try to name every NXT North American champion in chronological order. As always, I did no research before this. This is all just in my head. So let's get started. The inaugural champion was Adam Cole. He won in a ladder match at NXT TakeOver New Orleans in 2018. Also in this match, let's see if I can name them all. He competed against Ricochet, EC3, Lars Sullivan, Killian Dane, and I believe Velveteen Dream. I think that's right. Yeah, and then Adam Cole held it for a bit. He lost it to Ricochet. And then Ricochet lost it to Johnny Gargano. Then Johnny Gargano had a very short reign with it and lost it on his first defense to the Velveteen Dream. And then the Velveteen Dream held it for a long time, and then he lost it to Roderick Strong on the first, or one of the first, NXT episodes on the USA Network. And then Roderick Strong held it for a bit until he dropped it to Keith Lee, and then Keith Lee had a reign with it. He was still North American champion when he won the NXT championship, so he was the first double champion. And then he ended up relinquishing the NXT North American Championship because he was NXT champion. So then the North American Championship was put up for grabs in a ladder match, and that ladder match was won by Damian Priest. And Damian Priest held that thing for like 2 months until dropping it to Johnny Gargano at Halloween Havoc in 2020. Yeah, and then Johnny Gargano, on his first defense, had an open challenge that was answered by Leon Ruff. And a shocking upset that no one saw coming, Leon Ruff became the North American champion. I wonder whatever happened to that guy. I don't know. Wish all the best for him. And then Leon Ruff dropped the title back to Johnny Gargano at War Games. Johnny Gargano held that thing for till like May, I believe, a couple months. And then he eventually dropped it to Bronson Reed in a steel cage match, I believe. And then Bronson held that thing for a bit until he dropped it to Isaiah Swerve Scott. That was his NXT name. Now known by Swerve Strickland, but he was Isaiah Swerve Scott in NXT. And he held the championship till NXT 2.0, where in one of the first episodes, he lost it to Carmelo Hayes, who cashed in his NXT Breakout tournament winning contract. I guess it was like Money in the Bank, so he cashed that in on Isaiah Swerve Scott, and then Carmelo Hayes became champion. Carmelo Hayes held that thing till Stand and Deliver in 2022, where he dropped it to Cameron Grimes in a ladder match. Cameron Grimes held that thing for 2 months until he dropped it back to Carmelo Hayes In Your House. And then Carmelo Hayes held it till September, I think, until he dropped it to Solo Sikoa, who like answered an open challenge, even though he was already on the main roster at this point. Solo Sikoa answered an open challenge of Carmelo Hayes, and he beat Carmelo Hayes for the North American Championship. And then, because Solo Sikoa was in the main roster, he got stripped of that championship for some reason, so that was stupid. So Solo Sikoa got stripped the title. It was put up for grabs in a ladder match at Halloween Havoc of 2022, and it was won by Wes Lee. Wes Lee won the championship, and then he had a super long reign with it, longest reign ever at the time, until he dropped it to the one, the only Dirty Dominic Mysterio. And then Dirty Dom held it till, this is going to fix some people up, but not me. He lost it for like 2 days to Trick Williams. He won it at NXT No Mercy, and then Dominic won it back at the next episode of NXT. You guys thought I was going to mess up on that. No. So then, Dominic won it back from Trick Williams, and then Dominic eventually dropped it to Dragon Lee at NXT Deadline. And then Dragon Lee had a short reign with it until dropping it to Obafemi, who cashed in his NXT Breakout tournament contract thing. And Obafemi became NXT champion, and then he became the longest reigning champion ever until he dropped it to Tony D'Angelo on the second episode of NXT on the CW, which I thought was a weird decision. I don't know why. It should not have been Tony D, but that's just me. And then Tony D dropped it to Shawn Spears. Remember Shawn Spears won the title this year? No one does. Shawn Spears became champion, held it for like maybe a month until he dropped it to Ricky Saints. And then Ricky Saints dropped it to the current NXT North American champion, All Ego Ethan Page. So I'll double check that, but I feel confident. So let me know what you guys want me to see name all the reigns of next. Thanks for watching.